What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog here, and for today's video we're back with our 4runner series. And for today I'm gonna teach you how to replace your serpentine belt simply by doing this step. On this step, you're gonna extend the life of your 4runner for additional at least 100,000 kilometers. And right now we are sitting in, let's open this up and see. Sorry about my garage mess. I have a pretty tight garage, but I think my truck is right around 330k. Let's just double check just to be on the safe side. Okay. Okay. I'm almost hitting 330 kilometers, and I'm not sure when is the last time that this let's shut that off. I don't want a dead battery. And I'm not sure when is the last time that this serpentine belt was replaced. I got this 4runner used. If you're following this channel, you probably know when. It's about 2-3 years ago, and I got this used, and unfortunately it is not listed on his maintenance record if he did it or not. So right now we're gonna tackle that, and hopefully it's not very hard as it used to be. First things first, we have to remove your skid plate. If you're like me and you're like OEM or OEM Plus, you happen to have your skid plate still. It's located underneath your truck. So I also have this printout here. Let me just post it for a bit. There you go. And this is the orientation on how to properly set your serpentine belt, or also known as drive belt if you're changing it by yourself. So once you remove the skid plate and the plastic cover on top, you are now on the next step, which is removing the serpentine belt. In that case, you need a 14 millimeter, and according to my manual diagram here, that one is right in here. So we're gonna need a tripod to hold this camera. Just a second. Let's go ahead and remove that serpentine belt. I go here. So this is the second to the top pulley, and you're gonna turn it counterclockwise and remove your belt. There you have it. Belt is removed. Simple as that. Now you just have to remove everything. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Maybe we still need the tension. Need to fully remove it on the top part as well. Okay, so you see the belt is off. Here, I'll show you. Come on, camera, focus. Yeah, so that's the belt. It's already off. What you want to do is remove it entirely. So now the last piece is to show you another trick, which I will do here in a sec. So now there's a certain way on how to properly remove this belt. As you can see, it's been caught in your fan. So what you need to do is just fish it out like so. I'm not sure if I'm able to do this in camera, but I think we can only try. Still there. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I think you have to fish it all entirely in that fan there. See, we're able to remove it now. Alright. Just like that, you got your serpentine belt out. Now the next step will be measuring your serpentine belt and making sure that this is the right length and width. In my case, I am 100% sure, but we are also gonna measure it and show you how. So take note, your serpentine belt will be, like your old one, will be a little bit longer because they're already stretched. In case you're wondering, this is the part number of your serpentine belt. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. That's the part number for your serpentine belt. And I got this from Toyota dealership just because I have a friend who works in the Toyota dealership and we get employee discount. So let's go ahead and put this serpentine belt back to our 4runner. And hopefully we are not gonna have any hard time. And again, if you want to spot on the real ones against the fake ones, this has a bundle labeled and named Toyota. And the part number is also listed here. If my camera focus, there you go. Yeah, that's the part number there that you can see on the camera. So yeah, now let's go ahead and put this back to its place. Again, we're just gonna follow the diagram that we have here on top right, and that's what we're gonna do right now. So today's the next day, guys. I do apologize for last night. I haven't filmed much. It's too dark in my garage and I wasn't able to explain much. But huge shout out to JT the Explorer for helping me with this serpentine belt job and also giving me pointers on how to do it properly. This is my serpentine belt looks like. As you can see, there is a lot of cracks on the belt already. I just don't want to risk it, so I did replace my serpentine belt. If you're having trouble like me putting in your serpentine belt, all you need to do is fold the serpentine belt like this. And you go over to your tensioner first. So when you go over to your tensioner, you put the belt like this and hang it to your tensioner and hold the belt like this. And simply put the starter, or just follow the diagram, whatever is in here, like in the lower part there. Put that circular thing that holds the belt, and so on and so forth. Yeah, you just have to follow the manual, but you just have to start in your tensioner, which is this way first, and then the rest should follow as it should be. Again, this is your tensioner, this is the pulley on the bottom, and this one too, and so on. Just follow the diagram that I showed earlier, or I can put the diagram here as well. So that will do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.